Hi, I'm Alex. When I was 16, I already had everything I could dream of. A penthouse with a swimming pool, designer clothes, and a supermodel boyfriend. Not bad, huh? Unfortunately, I only had it all in Sims. I could spend days playing that game. To be honest, I was terribly jealous of my character. After all, in real life, there was nothing special about me. I didn't have any friends, and even though I had been pining for my handsome neighbor, Eugene, for many years, he couldn't even remember my name. Hi, Eugene. Your ball fell into our backyard again. Oh, thanks. I was wondering where it was. Who are you, though? I'm Alex. We've been neighbors for almost 10 years. I was at your birthday party, remember? I'd swear this is my first time seeing you. See? I was a nobody in real life, so I played video games whenever I could. I even tried to stream it, but nobody really watched it, let alone donated. The worst thing was that my parents kept nagging me that I spent too much time on the computer. Alex, real life is much more interesting than your stupid games. I beg to differ. Things at school weren't going great either. A nasty girl called Stacy wouldn't leave me alone. Her mom used to be a supermodel, so her spoiled daughter had a lot of friends and was wildly popular on social media. Who wants to go for a ride in my brand new car? Oh, I'm not inviting you, Alex. Sorry, but I don't hang out with losers. Ugh, watching our classmates fawn over her just because Stacy had money and a car was disgusting. One evening, I started a stream to cheer myself up. There were no viewers as usual. Why wasn't I surprised? Whatever, I'll just play and forget about reality. Then I heard the door of my room start to open. Damn it, if Mom saw that I was staying up late again, she would grumble and threaten to take away my computer. So I quickly turned off my monitor and got under the covers. Alex, if you're playing again, oh, are you asleep already? Sorry. Good night, sweetheart. After she left, I kept pretending to be asleep because I knew that Mom would come and check on me again. Before I knew it, I was asleep for real. When I woke up in the morning, I realized with horror that I had forgotten to stop the stream. Oh no, I hope no one had watched it. I ran to the computer and almost fell over from shock. The stream of me sleeping had for some reason attracted several hundred viewers. This was so embarrassing. All those people watched me droop in my sleep all night. But then I noticed that the chat was bursting with supportive comments, and a lot of people had donated to the stream. Wow, I earned more in one night than my parents did in a month. It made me think. At school, I realized that many of my classmates had also watched my stream. I thought that they would laugh at me, but they were surprisingly supportive. That was such a cool idea, Alex. As soon as Stacy saw I was the center of attention, she broke in. You can't reach my level. Look how many likes I got on a post of me just brushing my teeth. You'll never be as popular as me. Beating Stacy really wouldn't be easy. She didn't blink without making a post about it. Why did anyone even want to watch her brush her teeth or eat breakfast? After classes, I came out of school and saw Stacy arguing about something with her famous mom. Sweetie, I want what's best for you. Yeah? Well, then leave me alone. My classmate saw me and frowned. What are you staring at? Keep walking. I snorted and turned the other way. Stacy and several of our classmates sat into her car, and they drove away. Stacy's mom was left standing in the parking lot, looking after them sadly. When I came home, I saw Eugene. He smiled slyly and waved at me. I'm so glad to see you. You look beautiful today. My knees felt weak. Did the guy in my dreams finally notice me? I'm always happy to see you too. Who are you again? I turned around, saw a beautiful girl behind me and realized that Eugene had been talking to his new girlfriend and not me. I turned red as a tomato and ran into the house. That was the last straw for me. I was tired of being invisible, so I decided that I would keep streaming myself sleep since it made me popular. Things kept getting interesting. Every day, or rather night, the number of my viewers kept growing. I got hundreds of donations. Sleeping on camera made me a popular blogger. However, I had to hide it from my parents. They definitely wouldn't have been thrilled with my new hobby, so I couldn't tell them about all the money I earned. However, I knew how I wanted to spend it. I wanted to beat Stacy after all, so I bought the same expensive jewelry as her. When she got a new designer dress, I showed up at school the next day wearing the same dress as her. Of course, it infuriated Stacy, but I was having the time of my life. You've got to be kidding me. Stop copying me. One day she bragged about her super exclusive phone to everyone at school. None of you have a phone like this. Are you jealous? She probably felt unique because of it. I decided to bring her down to earth, so I bought a bunch of phones of that model and gave them to all my classmates. It instantly made me popular. Stacy was fuming. No wonder. After all, I stole her title of the most popular girl in school. You'll regret this. Oh, I was shaking in my boots. I didn't feel guilty because I hadn't done anything wrong. Unfortunately, Stacy did find a way to get back at me. My birthday was coming up, and I decided to invite my classmates to my place. Guys, it's gonna be a small party. My parents don't know that I'm streaming or making money. Stacy overheard that and laughed. What a coincidence. That evening, I'm throwing an illegal party with live music on the outskirts of town. Will you go to Alex's party for kids or come to a party with me like adults? Of course, that envious reptile stole all my guests. Ugh. What's the point of fame and money if they couldn't give me what I wanted? That evening, I was eating my birthday cake alone when Stacy's mom suddenly called me. I'm calling all my daughter's classmates because I can't find her. Do you know where Stacy might be? I could tell by her voice she was worried out of her mind, so I told her about the party on the outskirts of town. It backfired. The next day, Stacy stormed up to me like a rabid cat. You little snitch! Mom took away my car and forbid me from using social media for a week because of you. You'll regret this. I didn't take her threat seriously, but soon I realized my classmate meant it. That night, I turned on the camera as usual and got ready to stream myself sleep. And then my parents burst into my room. They looked furious. One of your classmates told us what you do. How can you be so shameless? I knew we shouldn't have let you use the internet so often. You really disappointed us, Alex. We're taking away your computer as punishment. As you might have guessed, Stacy ratted me out. That pissed me off. I realized that I wanted to become so popular, that witch would burst with envy. Luckily, I had just the idea. However, I needed my parents to leave for a few days. The next morning, I prepared a speech and came up to them. Mom, Dad, I'm sorry I didn't tell you anything. It's just that I knew how you would react. But I wasn't doing anything wrong and even managed to earn a lot of money. I showed them 2 tickets to Bali I had bought them as a gift. It took me some time to convince them to accept them. Honey, could Alex be right? Perhaps we were too judgmental. Besides, we've been dreaming of going on vacation for a while now. I'm not sure. I heard on the news that there's a thief who's robbing houses in our neighborhood. What if something happens? It will be fine. We have excellent locks. Relax and don't worry about anything. A couple of days after that, my parents left, and I told my viewers I was launching a great reality project. I will become a Sims character in real life. You will be able to watch me 24 hours a day. Those who donate will get the chance to tell me what to wear or eat. Let's go! My subscribers love that idea. I bought a bunch of cameras and put them all around the house. That's when the real fun began. Of course, at first, being constantly filmed was weird. But on the other hand, my popularity grew at a phenomenal pace. My phone was bursting with messages about donations. My subscribers have decided that today I'm eating fried bananas for dinner. Well, alright, that's the price of fame. When Eugene found out how popular I was, he finally grew interested in me. I forgot to leave my guitar at home. Do you mind if I sing a song I wrote here? I thought we were going on a date. Well, alright, come in. The audience liked watching Eugene serenade me, and Eugene loved being the center of attention. I kept getting more popular while Stacy was losing fans. Our classmates lost interest in her now that she had no social media and no car. Stacy quickly became a nobody. Of course, she blamed me for everything and kept glaring at me. Soon, luck turned its back on me as well. A viewer with the nickname Box started to donate to my channel and asked me to do all sorts of dumb stuff. What? You want me to dance on this table dressed like a chicken? This is stupid. I wanted to refuse, but I had to come up with the rules myself, so I had no choice but to do it. I'm a tiny scared chicken. This is humiliating. Fox kept coming up with worse and worse tasks each time. I had to pick my nose, drink spoiled milk, and do other nasty stuff on camera. I wasn't having fun anymore, but the worst thing was that my audience loved it and laughed about the things that I did in the comments. I felt like a monkey doing tricks for a banana. Eventually, I got sick of it all. Eugene came over to see me and I told him I was tired of being filmed all day long and suggested we go for a walk. To my surprise, Eugene just laughed. Do you think I'm dating you because I like you? I don't even remember your name, but you have a lot of viewers, so I come over to sing and get more fans. Why would I hang out with you without any cameras around? His words made my blood boil. Wow, Eugene was such a jerk. I couldn't believe it. I spent so many years pining for him. I immediately kicked him out of my house. Deep down, I knew that it was my own fault. I should have realized why he grew interested in me. I'm such a gullible fool. Tears streamed down my face. I buried my face in the pillow and sobbed. The chat was full of comments. The audience loved discussing my misery. That made me feel even worse. I realized that I missed privacy. Being a nobody was much better. I decided it was too early to give up. That night, I turned on the camera as usual and went to sleep. To my surprise, I was woken up by a phone call. Stacy? What do you want?
Alex, listen. This isn't a joke. There's someone in your house.
Very funny. Don't wake me up again.
I'm not kidding.
She quickly told me that she was Fox, the viewer who made me do all sorts of dumb stuff on camera. What? That's so mean, even for you. I know, I'm sorry. I was angry and tried to get back at you, but I'm being serious right now. She told me she had been watching my stream when she saw a guy wandering around my house. Oh no, that was probably the thief that Mom had been worried about. Don't panic. I can see that he's in the kitchen stealing your cutlery. Hurry up and get out of there. As soon as I ran into the hallway, Stacy told me that the thief was heading towards me.
I see him. He's in your living room. Hide in the closet.
I hid and covered my mouth with my hands. Stacy called the police. A few minutes later, the cops broke into the house and arrested the criminal. Thousands of viewers watched the whole show live. Of course, a bunch of people called me, and in the morning, enthusiastic fans and journalists came over to my house. They wanted to interview me. A bunch of producers wanted to film collabs with me. Alex, our star, you've taken streaming to a new level. I felt like I was watching a blockbuster. If you sign a contract with me, you will become a world-class star. No, you will like our offer more. I felt terribly tired and couldn't bear to look at the cameras and microphones anymore. It was like I no longer belonged to myself. I wanted to escape from it all, but where could I go? That's when I thought about Stacy. We never got along, but she still helped me that night. I came to her house and asked her to hide me from everyone. I can't stand another minute of being watched by so many people. Popularity is a heavy burden. Stacy came out on the porch and told the noisy crowd of journalists and fans I'd run away. Everyone finally left, but she apologized for making me do so much dumb stuff on camera. Mom took away my car and forbid me from using social media, and everyone forgot about me. I was mad because I thought it was all because of you, but it was my own fault. I was too arrogant. If you hadn't watched my stream and seen the robber, things could have ended much worse, so thank you. Stacy's mom suddenly came up to us, smiling shyly. Girls, I'm sorry. I overheard your conversation. It seems you both learned the hard way that public life is very difficult. Any little thing can ruin your reputation. I know what I'm talking about because I've been a supermodel for many years. I've always wanted my daughter to live a normal life. That's why I forbade you from spending too much time on social media. She told us we should focus on real life because it was much more interesting. Stacy and I listened to her. I turned down all the producers' offers and turned off the cameras at home. Ever since then, I only occasionally streamed for fun. Sometimes social media kills your privacy, but it can also save your life. Everything in moderation. After that incident, Stacy and I became real friends. And one day, Eugene hit on me. Can you imagine? Hello, Alex. Oh, did you finally remember my name? Yeah, thanks to you, I became popular. I want to thank you. Let's stream together. Thanks, I'm not interested. You were head over heels in love with me. What happened? I realized you're actually a moron. Good luck with your stream. I'm going on a picnic with my real friends. How much time do you spend online? Tell me in the comments down below. And don't forget to like this video.